Hello and welcome to the update. I'm Talisa Ryder. The Aussie share market has taken a big hit as investors here and overseas continue to react negatively to US tariffs. The ASX plunging 6% within minutes of opening, which equates to around $150 billion. All sectors have been hit badly, with miners, energy stocks and financials down. The Aussie dollar has also fallen below 60 US cents. It follows heavy losses on Wall Street over fears of a global recession. The opposition leader admits he got it wrong when it came to his working from home policy for public servants. Peter Dutton walking back from threats to force public servants back into the office 5 days a week following strong backlash from female voters.
We support flexible workplace arrangements, and our plan, which was only ever targeted for the public service in Canberra, Labor's been able to create into a scare campaign, which is not what it was intended.
The coalition's still vowing to cut more than 40,000 public sector jobs over the next 5 years if elected. A directions hearing ahead of an inquest into the Bondi Junction mass stabbing attack is set down for Sydney today. The coronial inquiry will examine security protocols at shopping centres and the potential failings of the state's mental health system. Security is being boosted at Adelaide Oval ahead of this week's AFL gather-round matches. It comes after a gun scare at the MCG last week, over which 2 men were arrested and charged. And classic baby names that were once hugely popular have now fallen out of the national rankings. Michael has dropped out of the top 100 to 104th position. Charles is also out of favour, dropping to 121. Sport and entertainment are next. In sport, the Saints are in the top 8 after beating Port Adelaide by 17 points in yesterday's AFL clash. In other games, Fremantle defeated the Bulldogs by 16 points, while the Giants smashed the Eagles by 81. Oscar Piastri concedes he didn't do good enough at the Japanese Grand Prix. The Australian driver celebrated his 24th birthday with a third place in Suzuka.
Would rather be lacking the results and having the pace than getting the results and struggling for the pace, that's for sure. So, obviously in a perfect world, I'd love to have both. Feels like I'm on the right track. Feel like I've put together 3 good weekends to start the year, and I want to keep that rolling.
Max Verstappen came in first, followed by Lando Norris. And the Matildas will face South Korea tonight in another friendly match. In entertainment news, Elton John still has it despite his battle with blindness. The 78-year-old was the musical guest on Saturday Night Live recently, with fans quick to praise him on socials, saying he can still rock a piano. The star of the original Dennis the Menace TV series has died. Jay North played Dennis in the 1959 original and passed away at the age of 73 after a battle with cancer. And Ariana Grande is back on top of the Billboard 200 albums chart off the back of her Eternal Sunshine Deluxe Brighter Days Ahead reissue. The refreshed collection includes 6 bonus songs. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcast newsroom. We'll have another episode of The Update for you later on.